Even when it's not state fair season, North Texas is attracting more and more people day by day from all over the country with a prospect of better jobs and better lifestyle. And you've probably noticed more neighbors lately.
Yeah, those neighborhoods are expanding, but with interest rates going up, has that once hot housing market started to cool off? Our Nick Starling joins us live to explain. Nick, tell us.
Good morning. Yeah, the market has cooled off a little bit. We're here live in Frisco in Collin County, one of the fastest growing counties, not just in North Texas, but in the country. And you can see a few houses being constructed here behind me. And as people move here in North Texas, they may see it's not as affordable as it used to be. And that's due to a lot of economic factors, one of them being interest rates. Now, check this out. These are some numbers from Freddie Mac here. The average interest rate on a 30-year home loan was 7.19%. Up from 6.48% at the beginning of the year, again, according to Freddie Mac. And prices will remain unaffordable as long as mortgage rates continue this way. Now, I spoke with a real estate expert here in Collin County who tells me the buyer pool has shrunk. But at the end of the day, people need a roof over their heads. And one trend he sees is that people aren't moving just to move, but there has to be a reason for it.
What I've noticed is that people aren't moving because they kind of want to, or they happen to see a house online and they're, it kind of gets them thinking. People move now a little bit more out of necessity, out of jobs or just life changes. Yeah, but people are still out there actively buying. But from a seller perspective, you just have to kind of set your expectations. You're not going to get a dozen offers in that first day.
He also tells me there's a lack of inventory on the market right now, mostly due to some COVID. As we know, that delayed some construction with a lot of houses and buildings. And he says it's not a reason to panic right now because if you are a buyer and you can afford these interest rates, you have less competition right now because there's less people trying to bid for certain houses. But not such a good market, though, if you're trying to sell your house because obviously, as I just mentioned, there are less bidders on your house and you probably won't get that asking price above what you're trying to ask for. Live in Collin County, Nick Starling, CBS News, Texas.
Definitely a situation that goes hand in hand. Buyers are saying, hey, how can I buy a house sometimes? And the sellers are saying, when can my house get sold?
Yeah, you always have that back and forth.
Yeah.